It's 64 boy.
Scratch.
Dressing the culture, I'm addressing the culture, huh? Addressing the culture, I'm addressing the culture, huh? Dressing the culture, I'm addressing the culture, huh? Dressing the culture, I'm addressing the culture. We gon' talk about it. Come address the culture, we gon' talk about it. Come address the culture, we gon' talk about it. Come address the culture, we gon' talk about it. Come and address the culture, huh?
Brick by brick, you get your boy Big Wall, and this is Address the Culture, and we back with another exciting show. We got a special guest in the building now. You know what I'm talking about? This is a familiar face to the culture. You know what I'm talking about? This is what you call a family affair. You know what I'm talking about? We got somebody that's been, doing their thing in the culture as far as putting the lyrics together, putting the visuals together, you know what I mean? Keeping their eyes on the prize, not allowing themselves to be put in no type of box. You know what I'm saying? Doing their music on their own terms and how they want to do it. You know what I'm talking about? We got the one. We got the only.
Yes, sir.
We got Chanos Migs in the building. Welcome to Address the Culture again.
What's good, Wall? How's everything, my God? Thank you for having me back on. It's a privilege. We here to chop it up.
Man, 2 feet in a heartbeat, man. It's dope to have you come back and spin a block. You know what I'm talking about? Because it's been a whole lot going on with you. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna address the culture, man. It's dope to have you come through and keep motivating the culture. You know what I'm saying?
It's a privilege. You know what I'm saying? Ever since I came on here the first time, he was like, "Yo, if you want to come back on, chop up," I was like, "I'm gonna do that." So here we are, bro. What's happening?
Man, you already know the vibes, man. So, what's been going on with you since the last time we talked, man? How's your career moving? You know what I'm saying? What you working on, and update the culture a little bit.
Yeah, man, I just been back to grinding ever since the other interview we had. You know what I'm saying? Started working on a couple new records, but just finishing up a majority that I already have. We started getting some real good traction in the Composure right now. The newest single I got out, numbers are going crazy on that. Music video up on YouTube now. Everybody go view that. You feel me? But yeah, just back to the same old shooting visuals, finishing up some records, trying to make this summer hot. When you feel me, really finna drop all summer long. Like just hit them with videos, singles, maybe a tape at some point. You never know. But yeah, we just garnishing all of the things we need to get in order to drop, and then once they all together, we gonna hit them hard this summer. Like this summer gonna be something special. I'm telling you.
Yeah, talk your shit. Talk your shit. Now you spoke about the banger you got, Composure. You know what I mean? And recently, myself and my team has been behind you, promoting you, and you know what I'm saying, putting some things together as far as the composing is doing numbers, crazy numbers. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to my whole team, the networking queen, stacking up entertainment 64 boy. We moving in a dope way. We addressing the culture. So speak about that and about my team working with you and how's everything coming with it and how you feel about the results that we do over here to address the culture.
Facts. Y'all brought me into the fold. Because I think I talked to you last time. I was like, yeah, bro, I got some dope records out, but they're not really, moving how they need to move. That comes down to a lot of things. I should really be up on promoting my releases more, but you was like, yo, I fuck with that record, Composure. I fuck with the sound of it. We gonna hold you down. So yeah, y'all have taken it into your channels, moved it around, and the numbers have been going up like crazy. Like most monthly listeners I've had on Spotify of all time. So we just looking to do that for all of them. You know what I'm saying? Keep putting out good content worthy of the network, and then the network will respond. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's just where we at right now. I'm just trying to maintain that high level because, you know what I mean, it's a high level network. There's a lot of people frequenting it. So I just got to maintain that same level of execution on the records and the same level of passion. I feel like we gonna have a viral one in no time. Like, you know what I mean? Once there's a network behind it, we gonna have a viral one in no time because the type of music I make be so different that, like, it's either going skip or really because I made some brand new. You feel me? Like you listen to a Chanos Migs record, you like I never heard that shit before. Whether you loved it or you hated it, you feel me? So yeah, I can't appreciate y'all any more than I do. You know what I mean? Put me on, showing me how to really move through the networks and everything. And yeah, I really like where we going right now. Full fat,
No
full
doubt,
fat.
man. You're a dope artist, man. Everybody that I bring on my platform, I think they're dope in my own right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I was definitely interested in using what I got to help contribute to what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Because
facts.
we really truly are trying to address the culture, man. And you're a dope
Yeah,
artist, so you know what I'm saying. We really gonna
appreciate
make
you.
some moves, man. You even had some publications in entertainment paper and all
Facts,
buzz news. You know what I'm saying? They did
facts,
some write
facts.
ups on you. Super dope.
Yeah,
Talk about your write ups and how you felt
yeah.
about that, and you know just the whole movement as far as the internet.
Yeah, facts. And when you had sent me over the questions for them, I was like, all right, boom, I can answer these pretty calm. And then I got home and I was like typing it up and I was like, rah, nah, I want to say something with these. Let me actually think about what I'm saying. You feel me? I started typing up probably around like 1 a.m. I didn't get done until like 6 a.m. just because I cared about how it was coming across. You feel me? Like
Yeah,
I really cared about giving the good answers to the questions. And when I finished up and I read it back, I was like, oh, nah, this is a good little insight to me. You feel me? Like, I actually do like how those turned out. You feel me? It started out, I answered how I got into music, like my early stages, who I like to open up for. A lot of the same stuff we chopped it up with our interview. So my answers didn't really change, but I got a chance to like put them down in writing so they wasn't so like, you know what I
yeah,
mean, all over the place, like how I be
yeah,
talking like so. Yeah, nah, everybody should go check those out now because it's just like a nice little introduction to me. You feel me? Especially like the later questions. Like, there's a couple answers I got a little deep on there. So yeah, everybody go check that out because I'm gonna be posting it on my Instagram after this and just showing out, sending out the link and everything. Cause yeah, it was definitely a good little conversation via text. You feel me? It really was. It was good. Yeah.
yeah. It was, man. If y'all haven't checked it out, man, go to Entertainment Paper and All
Mm,
Buzz News where you can see the write up on Chanos
mm,
Migs. They did a dope story, man. We gonna definitely have the links and everything so y'all can go check them out, man. The numbers is going crazy, man. It's definitely super dope with what we got going on, man.
facts.
Now when we talk about your style of music and
Yeah.
what you do and the
Yeah.
new music that you cooking up that's super dope. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? What's the message that you're trying to come across to with your new
Mm,
fans, this whole new era, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying, that you coming in, man? Like
Facts.
what can the people expect and what type of time you on, man?
Yeah, nah, that's a question I be asking myself a lot. You feel me? Like, well, what am I even trying to say? Like, what am I even trying to tell people right now? But at the end of the day, whenever I write a record and I kind of reflect upon it, it's kind of like a journal entry, if that makes sense. It's kind of just like
Yeah,
how I was feeling in the moment. It's a reflection of the day. It's like a movie, you know what I'm saying? It's just what the emotion and the feeling and that I was going through at that certain time. So I feel like during this point in my career when I'm out here every day grinding, kind of trying to get things moving, this, that. I feel like that's what you can take a lot of my records as, like journal entries and a reflection of how I was feeling or what I was thinking on that day. And hopefully you can relate to it or you feel inspired by it or something like that. As I get older and like further on into my career, I definitely want to try and like sit and like orient one message or like one confluent thing to stand behind or something like that. But right now, I'm trying to not confine myself too strictly within what am I trying to say to people? Because I get a bit overwhelmed. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll be like,
yeah,
damn, am I trying to say something right now at any point, or am I just trying to show my life and show my character and show who I am? And then, you know what I mean, we can develop a message together from that point, you know what I'm saying, me and the listeners. But
yeah.
yeah, right now I'm trying not put too much pressure on myself in regards to messaging and everything. Right now, I'm just trying to be me and show my life and what I'm going through. Hopefully, people can resonate with that. But as I get to a more accomplished point in my career, maybe I think I'm going to take a step back and kind of look at this all from a bird's eye and just be like, "Wow, what do I have to contribute to this? Like, what can I say about it, or what can I say about life that can take people further?" But right now I'm just trying to remain me and see where we go
Yeah.
from there. You know what I mean? And I guess if I had any messaging, it would just be that. You know what I mean? This is me. This is Chanos Migs. Like what you get. Like this is me on these records. My pain, my story, this that. And yeah, I guess I would advise everyone to do that. You know what I mean? Don't go against the
Yeah.
grain of yourself. Like just remain you. Cause I know everybody says that, but it's dead true. Like you gotta just remain you. Cause if you try and be anything else but you, motherfuckers is gonna be able to tell. Like
They
they're
gonna
gonna be able
smell
to
it on
tell.
you. Yeah.
Facts. They're gonna
Yeah.
tell. Like we,
Yeah.
whether or not we can even place it yet. Like
Yeah.
we gonna know. Nah, something's off about that. You feel me? So
Yeah.
like, just be you and make good music. That's it right now. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
I like that, man. True authenticity. You know what I'm saying? Being real about who you is and what you doing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be
Yeah.
authentic, hey. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? And at the end of the day,
Facts.
when you do that, people recognize it and they acknowledge it, man. And it sounds like you got a true passion, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, and love for this music. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Because you already thinking it on another level. So, what
Facts.
about the music in
Mm.
general that makes it again so passionate for you?
Yeah. I don't know, like to be honest, bro. When I started writing music, I was in a fucked up place in my life. Like I had a lot of shit going on, this that, and I remember, bro, I was in some kitchen somewhere. And I remember I was writing like my first rap, like I was writing for the first time. Like everybody freestyles in the car with homies, like everybody like, you know what I mean? Everybody raps like whenever you out and about, this, that's for the freestyle, whatever. But this is the first time where like I sat and penned a rap, like I just started writing a song, and I just remember feeling so liberated. Like I remember feeling so good within that moment. Like everything else I had going on, I just didn't. I now felt like, right, I got a way to deal with it now. Like, whereas before I didn't. And I just always wanted to express myself. I wanted to do some art or like do something, but I never played an instrument. Like, I never, like, you know what I mean, was around creative circles or anything like that. So when I realized I could rap and really like put my voice on record, like, I just changed everything, bro. Like, it gave me like a purpose to, you know what I mean? It just made me excited to live. Like whereas before I really wasn't.
Yeah,
I really didn't give
yeah,
a fuck
yeah.
before. Like, you know what I
I
mean?
get it.
Before I was just going through things. Like whatever the fuck happened, what I bet. But with this, like it gave me something to look forward to, some means of expression. Whereas before I just didn't ever expect to express myself on record, even though like I was calling out to, like I needed to, like I needed some to like give me that definition. But I guess that's where that passion comes from, because even all these years later, bro, that's still the case. Like that's still the case. Like I
Yeah,
still am only really into it for this music shit. Like if I for some got like some random reason couldn't make music no more, like I really wouldn't have nothing to be lit about. I'll be honest. Like
yeah,
I wouldn't have anything
yeah,
to be lit, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
mm,
yeah,
I would just say that's why I'm so passionate about it, because it defines me getting up out of bed being lit about something. Otherwise, like, you know what I mean? I love making money. I'll be outside making money, this, that, but that only goes so far, you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
it's only so much levels to that, so many levels to that before you can just be like, all right, another
yeah,
flow, like another
yeah, yeah, yeah,
you know what I mean? It don't
yeah,
music everything.
yeah, yeah,
Yo, you got
yeah. Yeah. It's coming back in. Yeah, I definitely understand what you mean, man. It comes with a certain level of understanding, bro. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because like once this music bug get a
facts.
hold of you, man, it's something different. You know what I mean? That's a fact. That's a
Yeah,
fact. I definitely
for a fact, for a
understand, bro.
fact.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
yeah, yeah.
absolutely.
What
Yeah, that shit
strengths
changed
do you
everything, bro.
believe? What strengths do you believe that you have
Mm,
inside of you that makes you a dope artist?
mm. Word. I think my ability to put words together, you feel me? Like it's
Yeah,
it's in a manner, not it's not like a a heard of formula already. You know what I mean? Like I'll be doing some real melodic shit, but inside that melodic shit, I'll have like 3, 4, 5 rhyme schemes, like multiple syllable rhyme schemes, doing some weird way of putting words together. But beyond that, just the rhetoric I actually use can be different. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't just try and spit normal bars. So I guess that would be one thing as like basic as that sounds, just my ability to structure. I also feel like my tone of voice is different. Like whether it's not like you like my voice on record or not, it's a different tone. Like you don't really hear it a lot. So I would say yeah, my ability to put words together, just and my desire, bro. Like my desire to do this is crazy. I ambitions within those song, and it's so like crazy. Go on me. You feel me?
Yeah, I lost you. Okay, we back. Now, what was
We
you
back.
saying?
So I would say my three strengths are just my ability to put together words in a unique manner, my tone on record, and just my desire to do this. I feel like yeah, I have ambitions with it. My desire is like, oh, I need to get it now for my mom, and like situate a lot of situations, just get things right for me. But that's not like the innate desire. Like the true desire is just to make a song and like
Yeah,
escape the moment through that song for now, and I get to the end of that, and then I'm just ready to move on to the next. And I feel like a lot of us have really strong desires to make it in this shit, and I hope we all do. And like, I'm not saying it's wrong to have one certain type of desire over another, but I think a lot of people are like, "Rah, I need to make music to better this situation," which is what I do as well. But my initial desire is just to make the music, like just to finish it, craft it, make it as good as
yeah,
it can be. You know what I mean? So I
yeah.
just feel like those would be my three strengths: my tone, my desire, and my ability to put words together for a fact.
That's
Yeah.
dope, man. That's super dope.
Mm.
I like that, bro. Come through, talk to your shit, dropping jewels all over the culture.
You know the
Yeah,
vibe, bro. You know the
man.
fucking vibe. Boy, we out here.
That's super dope, man. How important do you think it is for artists to be themselves nowadays and
Mm.
not allow themselves to be put into no type of box and be able to be creative and do what they want to do musically?
Facts. I mean, it's crazy question, bro, because there's two sides of it, right? Like, there's a lot of pressure to not be yourself, bro. There's a lot of pressure to not be yourself, because like the things which get the most plays often across all forms of media, not even just within rap music and hip hop culture, is often violence. You feel me? Like violence gets a lot of reaction, like dramatic, radical things like violence and drugs and flashy things gets a lot of like immediate reaction. You know what I mean? So it's very easy to perpetuate those things even if you don't aren't around those things to try and elicit the same reaction, because a lot of us have that passionate desire like, oh, I want my music to be heard, but I don't live like fucking Tony Montana, so I'm not going, you know what I mean? Like no one's
Right.
gonna listen to the perception is at least, oh, no one's gonna listen to my music if I'm not Scarface on record, you know what I'm saying? But although that's an attractive proposition to be influenced by those things and like want to fully give into that and being like, I'm gonna just cap on record to be to make sure that people hear me, it's just
Yeah.
gonna end up backfiring in your face. It's gonna blow up in
Yeah.
your face, bro. Like it
Yeah.
really is. Like, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
not only are the people that make that type of music and jack that type of music, not only are they not gonna believe it, like, you know what I mean? It's gonna come back to you. But at the same time, it's weird because you've seen a lot of fake thugs come up. You've seen a lot of boot thugs come up and shit. So it's a funny line. But at the end of the day, like if you lying on your albums, how the fuck you feeling proud about them? You know what I'm saying? Like
Talk your
how you
shit.
really, you know what I mean? Like how you really feel proud about them at the end of the day. So although like I ain't came up yet, so I'm still working on it too. So I can't claim to have a formula to this shit. But I can't imagine it's satisfying to come up if you just talking a bunch of cap. You know what I mean? If you talking
Yeah.
about things that never really happened to you or emotions you never really felt or anything like that. But there's some psychos out here. There's some sickos out here that might just not care, and they came up and they got
Yeah.
the jewels and the riches. But I don't know, like I'm such a crazy motherfucker with this shit that I can't imagine myself being happy or proud about a come up that involved like fakery. So
Fraud. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that just comes with a lot of work and shit. So, but yo, and even for people as authentic and organic as you and I, there's still daily pressures to not be ourselves. So
Yeah.
it's a constant movement. You know what I mean? It's a constant movement to just try and like remind yourself who you really are and not give in to the pressures and biases we come across. But yeah, at the end of the day, as long as you're true to yourself, then there's not much you can say to the universe when it's unfair to you. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, you was who you were to the end. Like you didn't fold to give in to the pressures and the pains that come about. So you're a real one for that. But a lot of people would sacrifice that feeling just to have fame or just to have riches
Yeah.
and shit. But I don't see that as viable for me, at least. You know what I mean? For some people, sell your soul. That's cool. But for me, I just don't see it. You know what I mean?
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Talk your shit, Max.
You
I
can
hear
sell
you,
your soul,
man.
but it's easy
Yeah.
to. You know what
What
I
you
mean?
say?
Everyone
My
says
soul ain't for sale, huh?
I'm saying, bro. I mean, I don't know. Depends how much they talking, bro. Yo, if Lucifer on my line for like a cool billion, is gone, bro. Take that shit. How much? I'm good.
Oh
Nah, I'm just
no!
joking. I'm just
Oh
joking.
no! Say it ain't so.
We have to be talking billions, though. We have to be talking billions. Like, if we not talking billion, then I'm good.
I hear you, man.
However,
Talk your shit.
nah, I'm just joking. But you know what I'm saying? Like when people are like, "Oh, don't join the Illuminati, don't sell your
Yeah,
soul," they don't mean that.
yeah.
Like I'm sure, like some people think it's a oh shit, my fault. Some people
No,
think
you
it's like
good.
a fucking. Some people think it's a dead ass organization where they hitting
Yeah,
up celebrities and inducting them, and it very well might be. You know what I'm saying? But really, it's just selling your soul for the clout, for the fate, like becoming someone you're not for riches and advancement in the career. I think that's what selling your soul is. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because you literally sold the person you are to achieve these things. So, yeah, nah, I don't know. Coming up without selling your soul to me, go for a fact.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Talk your shit. And
Mm,
speaking about coming up, man, because I like that you tapped into something. So we're gonna
mm.
walk through the door. What would you say to somebody? Because you've been in this shit for a while, man. From a
Yeah, for a fact.
shorty, you know what I'm saying? That's a fact.
Facts.
Um,
Yeah.
so what would you say to somebody that's been in this culture for a while, man, and
Yeah.
they got all the bumps and bruises and they about ready
Yeah.
to quit, man. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
like they don't got the bag, they don't got the promotion, you know what I'm saying? But they
Mm.
got dope music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they trying to keep it going, man. What would you say to them to get them a little
Shit.
light, man?
Shit. It's a tough question, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure that's a question that a lot of dope motherfuckers ask themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's probably some real dope, like, could win Grammys, top 10
yeah,
motherfuckers out there
yeah,
that don't
yeah,
get the views, you know what
yeah,
I mean? That don't get the movement.
yeah,
So realistically, you gotta keep it a buck with them. If they don't got it, they don't got it. Start focusing
yeah,
on something else, bro. But at the
yeah,
end of the day, I will always let people know you still gotta keep expressing, bro. It's like a drug. Like
yeah,
don't matter how long you've been an artist, like if you I've seen it with my own eyes, bro. Someone that is wild talented, been making music for years, but is like, yo, this ain't gonna pop. So they stop making music like cold
yeah,
turkey, and then I seen them go through withdrawal, bro. I seen them
yeah,
go through withdrawal. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I would just remind them, you don't really got a choice anymore, motherfucker. Like you don't really got a choice anymore. You really don't. Like you know what I mean? You can choose to stop releasing it. That's fine. You can
Yeah,
choose to stop being a public figure, but you're
yeah,
always gonna be an artist. You just are.
yeah,
Like you hardwired your brain into this place for all these years. That's what you are. Like you, whether or not you want to slowly wean yourself off, detox, whatever. You gotta keep expressing, because if not, it's gonna go up for you. Like you're gonna have a really hard time in life. So I would just tell them keep expressing, and once you're free of the expectation, maybe if you decide, oh, I don't want to release no more. Maybe once you're free of that expectation of releasing and public reception, maybe you create the best art you ever made, and then you can release it to the point where you're so comfortable. Like just take a break from releasing, maybe take a break from
Yeah.
thinking about it as a public figure, and just go back to creating it for the art. Because if you really here just creating it for the art, then you're never gonna stop. You're never gonna think about stopping. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even on my darkest days when I think, oh, I'm not gonna drop this shit, I never think about stopping because I just wouldn't know how. So I guess I would tell that person, get back to your first place. Get back to that first place you was when you was making music, and just get there for the songs. Just write songs for you, bro. Don't worry about dropping them. Just write songs for you, and I bet you make some you want to drop. Like I bet you make at that point you'll make some you really want to. Cause yo, that's a bad habit. Even I have sometimes. I'll be writing
Yeah.
a middle of writing the song, middle of starting recording. I'm like, oh, I know they're gonna love this shit. I shouldn't even be thinking about no day yet. Like I shouldn't be thinking about no day, nothing. I shouldn't be thinking
That's
about.
a
I mean,
fact. Yeah.
it's good to be excited and think, oh, my listeners
Yeah.
gonna love this. But I shouldn't
Yeah.
be thinking about them yet. Like I
Yeah.
really shouldn't. I should
Nah.
just be working on
Yeah.
the song and filling it out and everything. So if you don't
And then
think about,
unnecessary pressure.
you know what I'm saying? Like, and
Yeah.
oh, I'll change the line because I mean that's just punchline shit. You change the
Yeah.
line because you know that people going to fuck with the punchline more. So that's cool. So
Yeah.
maybe you do have to
Yeah.
think about other people sometimes, but for the most part, nah. Like for the most part, like you gotta just do it for you. Stay in the zone, write songs, and once you get back to making songs just to make songs and express yourself, I'm sure you get to a point where you want to drop again, but. I feel their perception like in this hypothetical question. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
it's a scary thing, bro. There's more fucking rappers than there are people, it feel like. You
Talk
know what
your
I'm saying?
shit.
Like, you know what I'm
That's a
saying? Like
fact.
it seems like there's more artists than there are humans walking down the street. So yeah, it's dead
That's a
ass. Like
fact.
I'm dead
That's a
ass. So
fact.
so it can be a lot, but that's why we all gotta remain true to us. And do it for yourself first, because if not, you will go crazy if you don't pop. Like, you will go crazy. You
Yeah.
will get into a spot where you feel like something's wrong with you. But
That's a fact.
realistically, you just swimming against a very fast current. So you gotta
Mm.
just make songs for yourself and keep swimming against that current, and then it'll naturally occur. You know what I mean? And if not, just keep making those songs for yourself. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's what it's for. So,
Hey, that
mm,
that's some real time you was just on, man. That was
yeah,
real true and authentic, man. You get back to
yeah,
the love of it, and don't worry about the business part of it. We just making music.
facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Just
Because
make
it's a love.
if facts, and then
Yeah.
at the same time, there's too much of that mentality. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You can have too much of that no business, just me
Yeah.
mentality, and then
Yeah.
you end up with a catalog that you don't know how to drop. So, like me, like I'll just be thinking
It's a
about
balance.
just it's a balance. So, you know what I mean? Don't be too much of any one thing. But it's good to have a team behind you to keep you focused and like keep you moving towards releases and everything. Because if you really an artist where you like I'm like a fucking cut my ear off, send it to a bitch that don't want me artist, full Van Gogh type shit. Like I'm dead at bro.
What'd you say? I'm an artist and I'm sensitive
Honest-
about my shit.
Yeah, you feel me? So like I fucking Van Gogh type beat, you heard?
Yeah, I
Nah,
understand. I
you know what I'm
understand.
saying? So I'll
Yeah,
forget about
yeah,
everything else. I'll forget about everything else. But
yeah,
yeah, yo, do it for
yeah,
you first and foremost. But remember that if you want it to become everything it can be, you do have to separate it sometimes and just become a businessman. So
yeah.
it's a crazy dance, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta learn how to do it. So
That's
yeah,
a fact. Some people call it the tango. You know what I'm talking about? Talk your
facts.
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's super dope, man. I like your perspective, man. Coming through, dropping
Mm,
jewels all over the culture. You know what I'm
you
talking
know my
about?
vibe, bro.
Talk your
Yeah,
shit, man.
facts.
That's a fact.
Facts.
What would you like to say to all of your fans, man? So all the people that's been in your corner, even the new
Yeah.
fans you have accumulated, doing numbers with the composure joint, just getting
That's
started,
true.
man. What
That's
message would you
true.
like to all of your fans and all of your A1s and day ones, brother?
Yo, I gotta first and foremost apologize for falling the fuck off so much in between releases. Like cause I'm the worst, bro. I preview that shit. I'll be on Snap in the studio, like, yo, keep this one, and everyone will hit me up, yo, drop that, drop that, drop that, and then they don't hear it for a year, so I'm like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So first and foremost, I apologize for flexing the new unreleased shit without actually dropping it. That's shitty of me, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get better with that. But yeah, nah, just thank you for rocking with me through all these times, cause like I said, like I've fallen off a bunch, but the time that goes by in between releases, I still been creating, I still been going, you know what I'm saying? And I see people that I haven't seen in years, especially recently, they're like, yo, you still doing music? I'm like, yeah, I'm still doing music, but that's just because I haven't been dropping on them like that for them to realize, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? So
Yeah.
just know I'm gonna be better. I'm really trying to make this summer like one to remember, you know what I mean? Like the summertime is just a great time to release music. It's just a great time to be outside and really be creative and be everything I'm trying to be. So I'm really gonna use this summer as like the platform to the true come up, cause I got music now. I've been some songs I've been working on for a year and a half, and that's just like they believe in them like that. Like they not just some buster shit. Like they actually really fire records. So
Facts.
yeah, yo, just stay down, and I swear that we're gonna feast soon. You starving with us now, we're gonna feast afterwards. Shout out Remy 101. Shout out all the gang. Shout out fucking everybody who's been constantly hitting me up asking for new music. Every videographer that ever worked for me hit me up, reminding me we need to finish shoots, all that. Thank you everybody for understanding that I'm a psycho and I just be coming in and out of shit, you know what I'm saying? I really appreciate all y'all for still believing in me as more than just a fucking psycho and like actually an artist with a profound vision, cause I'm gonna do all of it right. It's just like I be going through mazes getting there. So yeah, yo, I appreciate everybody, especially my fans, cause like I said, I be disappearing on them, but they still be looking for me, and like that's just as real as it gets. You know what I mean? Like they still looking for me after I disappear on them. So shout out all my fans, everything. I'm coming back. Summer 2021 gonna be a fucking movie. Say that on everything. I promise. On me. Summer 2021 go crazy. I swear that.
Talk your shit, man. Now tell us what's next. You know what I'm saying? What
Mm,
you got going? Just a little overview of your plans and what you got going. I know you locked in with the team, so we making some moves, putting a whole
facts.
lot of things together to make what you said a reality. This summer is gonna be Meg season. You know what I'm talking about? So
For a
you know what
fact.
I'm talking about?
For a
That's a
fact.
fact.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
talk your shit. Let everybody know your little plans. You know what I'm saying? Just a little of them, just a few of them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Of the little plans that we got going. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And let everybody know where they can find you, man. Talk your shit.
For a fact. So we gotta chop it up a little bit more, iron out what records exactly gonna go first, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna drop a couple visuals by definitely by the end of June. By the end of June, we're gonna have a couple new singles and visuals out for which type of records we gonna see. But I'm thinking we're gonna give them another record similar to Composure, kind of like melodic street pain type shit. And then I think we're gonna give them a real like OG Channel Migs aggressive for the streets record. You know what I'm saying? I think we're gonna give both sides of my fandom like a little bit of what they like. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a large dispute going on between which channel they like more. So I'm just trying to give everybody something they can listen to. Because I have people that
Yeah,
listen to me for 7 years that might not really spin Composure like they would spin another one of my records, and I don't want to just leave them behind. You know what I mean? Like I
feed
still like
everybody.
me.
Everybody
You know
gotta
what I
eat.
mean? For a fact, and like
Yeah,
I still
yeah,
enjoy making those records too. So
yeah,
yeah, nah, we definitely going to pad out the catalog with like equally contrasting sounds this summer. So expect at least 2 songs and 2 videos by the end of June. And then July, we're going to start talking about a tape potentially, but definitely another single sometime in July and potentially a project after that. And then August, we're gonna see what occurs for August. But anybody in the New York area, we doing a lot of shows now that shows is coming back. Cryptic Gallery in Poughkeepsie, New York, gonna be doing a lot of shows. So might headline some of those and see what goes on. So everybody follow at Channel Migs on Twitter, at Channel Migs on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all that. You know what I'm saying? Tap in with a movement because I'll always be posting about shows or anything like that. And anyone who's been to a Channel Mix show knows like that's my true environment. You feel me? Like that's where I really thrive, and like the energy's crazy. You hear the records in a way that you ain't heard them before, and like I really
Yeah.
just feed off that whole environment. So everybody got to follow on all social media so you can find out when we doing our next show and everything. Might pop out down in Brooklyn, might pop out up in Poughkeepsie. We always just doing last minute like quick headline things, pack out the set. So everybody pull up for real. That's gonna be a good time over the summer doing shows. But yeah, just expect content, visuals, and live events. That's what we trying to do all summer. Like just give y'all content, play some shows because it's been so long. Like it's been so long, and I know everyone's so pent up. They all want to get out, go to some live shows, go to some live events. So we here to give out that energy. You know what I'm saying? Like what the streets been missing when live shows went away. Like we just trying to fill that whole mag like with times two energy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been away for a while. So yeah, the goal for
Yeah.
the summer just release records and do some live shows. So yeah, everybody staying tuned for a fact. Like we're not gonna let y'all down. Not gonna let y'all
That's
down
what's
this summer.
up.
So yeah,
That's
facts.
what's up, man. We
Yeah,
working, man. I
for a
want
fact.
to thank you for coming through to address the culture, man. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know the
We
vibe.
locked in, bro. We got a whole lot of
Facts.
things we finna do, a whole lot of bullets in the chamber. You know what I'm talking about? We just
For a
decide which
fact.
one we finna pop. You know what I'm
For a
saying?
fact.
But like your energy is amazing, man. You one of
I
them artists to
appreciate you.
watch out for, man. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you.
And we
Yeah,
definitely behind you, bro. We
I
locked in,
appreciate you,
man.
bro.
You gonna bend
Facts.
a block again. We gonna talk
Yeah,
about
for a fact.
everything that's coming out. We locked in.
For a fact.
You already know the
100%, my guy.
vibes, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir. I
man.
appreciate you bringing me into the fold, showing faith in me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to let you down either. Got mad content coming for y'all. Anything you need from me. We out here. You know the vibe. You know the fucking vibe. You know my vibe. That's how I'm coming. That's how I'm coming all summer. I'm not going away no more. You heard? I'm not going away no more. Cause by the end of this summer, we gonna have a record that really pop, and then it's not gonna be an option no more. Like it's not gonna be an option whether or not I drop music. Like they really gonna be needing it. So everybody
Yeah,
stay in tune. We coming real hot 2021. Say that for a fact.
yeah,
For a fact.
yeah. Talk
Yes,
your shit. Y'all
yes,
heard it
sir.
here on Address the Culture. Chanos Migs say
Yes, sir.
he got his foot on the neck, foot on the
Fact.
gas, and he not taking it off no time soon. You
Nah,
already
for a
know the
fact.
vibes, man.
For a fact.
This is your boy Big Wall, and this is Address the Culture. And like I
Yes,
always
sir.
say, your culture makes you who you are, so make sure they respect it. We're going to catch you on the next episode. We out of here.
Yes, sir.
Big 64 boy.
Scratch.
Dressing the culture, I'm addressing the culture, huh? Addressing the culture, I'm addressing the culture, huh? Dressing the culture, I'm addressing the culture, huh? Dressing the culture, I'm addressing the